Hi, we're in the next part. Believe it or not, I checked the time when my one phone died. Battery power vibes, right? And the power left at 8 a.m. in the morning. It's currently 1:30 in the afternoon. Let's count, shall we, together? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. This power is likely going to come back at 2 p.m. What stage of load shedding is this? You know, my domestic worker, the one who works here, Mochai, she lives Koval. Apparently, where they stay, they have had load shedding run anything from a couple of weeks to 2 months at a go. And when the power comes back, it comes back on only for like 2 weeks, and then it leaves again for another 2 months. And when she told me that story, I was like, my goodness, you guys are in Raccoon City. They're experimenting with you first. It's coming to the rest of us. They just started with you guys all, because you're the poorest among the poor. And when you speak, no one listens. Here it is that we're living in Roodepoort, South Africa, Wilgehevel. Yeah. And now we are about to endure a 6-hour power cut. It will literally be the first one ever that I've experienced in my life that has not been caused by cable theft. I know this is not cable theft because cable theft does not happen neatly at 8 a.m. in the morning when a power cut is scheduled. And on top of that, cable thieves tend to steal in the wee hours of the morning. This happened at 8 a.m. They would not be so dumb as to stand when the sun is out in front of a pole or whatever and steal cables. Yeah, so this ain't cable theft, and I likely would even find that out if I went and asked my mom what's going on. This is load shedding. Load shedding. 6 hours. 6 hours. It came back briefly for 2 seconds and left again. 6 hours. Remember earlier I was like, I don't even know what a stage 8 power cut looks like. What then for a stage? What stage are they calling this random rubbish? Okay, this phone just went on 20% battery. I will start to charge when I get elsewhere. What in the world is stage 8? What does stage 8 look like? Like stage 5 is hard enough. What in the world does stage 8 look like? Well, I guess it looks like 6 hours at a go. What in the world does stage 10, 12, 13? Because they are talking even about adding more stages to power to load shedding. What does that look like? We are looking at 24 hours. We are looking at 48 hours. And this is all because the South African black government refuses to listen to anybody giving them counsel, and largely because the people who are giving them advice to basically revolutionize the power cut crisis in the country, the majority of them are white. And so because of their arrogance and their pomp and their racism in refusing to listen to what they imagine to be white supremacist elites, they will not take their counsel to use wind and solar power. But anyway, I spoke about that earlier and I'm likely going to conclude with it, but I just want to finish up my story here about YouTube, especially considering I'm chilling on 20% battery. It's a shocker. Like, people are dying during these power cuts. They're literally killing themselves, and people are becoming more aggressive, and so in and of themselves they're killing. The crime rate is increasing. Everything is just going away. It's falling off the hinges, off the shelves. And with a power cut for as long as the one that I'm currently enduring right now, also telecom, like basically power, what is this, telecommunications lines that give us data to be able to access the international community, etc. Yeah, no, they also get severed. So basically South Africa is cutting itself off from the world by acting like a pariah state in North Korea that doesn't have enough electricity to even so much as make a phone call to the US. Anyway, whatever. I was speaking about my YouTube channel that was shadow banned before I got shocked at the fact that it's been 5 hours and counting, 5.5 hours and counting, that we've been in a power cut crisis. Praise the Lord that he's coming. All right. I intend in my strategy, thanks to the Lord giving me an idea, to basically boost myself using a fitness channel, because it's not that controversial and I'm unlikely going to lose followers because of it. I've grown decently on Facebook over the past month and a half. I've gotten over 500 followers, but I have also noticed that some people fall off when I say something too controversial or taboo. TikTok is kind of slower than Facebook, but I've got like 350 or just under, I don't know, 328 followers on TikTok. On my what do you call this, on my gospel channel or account, but my fitness channel, from just one single upload I've gained 20 followers, and I anticipate it's going to grow faster because it's neutral content, and my hope is to get big on that platform. But there is no way that I'm going to become, you know, an interesting, intriguing, followable fitness person unless in and of myself I get super fit first and foremost, which I currently am, but I had a season of a slump, and so my muscles have like gotten a little bit softer. I'm not as fit as I used to be, so I need to grow it. But because of the fact that I now have an incentive to just keep on pushing, I will likely get back to my level of fitness and exceed it, right? But I don't have very many places where to work out. I don't have a very neat space to do it in. oh, whatever phone, just die. Yeah, I don't have a neat space to do it in or anything of that nature. So God gave me an idea. When I started to notice that my fitness channel was actually going somewhere on Facebook, when I started to notice that it was going somewhere on Facebook and on TikTok, I realized that this is my basically holy grail of making money, right? I can actually become a fitness instructor, and that'll be my primary source of income. I intend in the future to also start, like I said, a cooking channel, but for that I need my own kitchen. A pastry channel, I need my own kitchen, right? There are certain things I can't start unless I have some kind of a viable space to work in, but fitness is something I can do anywhere. But for fitness, I need music, and I need what do you call this? I need music, and also an environment that is not going to get me underestimated, if you understand what I'm saying. So I don't have a gym studio. I don't have a gym. I don't have a proper normal house where I can do what I do in front of a camera, and that has been really worrying me. But then the Lord was like, you've got a garden at the back of your mom's house. But I was like, I don't have a laptop that I can take that has music in it, and I also don't have sufficient sound. How am I going to get that done? And that's when the Lord yesterday gave me an idea to get a speaker and download, because I told you guys that I came up with a strategy, right, with these podcasts to basically work throughout them, in that I will be doing either this or I'll be watching some kind of edifying information on YouTube. But when the podcasts are lingering, like for instance 6 hours Gaufela, I should have actually known to download music last night already. I didn't expect a 6-hour podcast. I was intending on working out in the afternoon, but now there's like an all-day podcast. Like as soon as I'm done with this message, I would have been able to go in the garden and start working out. Why? Because I will have had music on my iPhone or this Android device, and I will have used the other phone in order to record my video, and I will then have used my speaker. So yesterday I went to game with the money that I had, and I bought this little gangster. It's just like, yeah, excellent, right? So the sound is really great. It cost me, it was on sale the original price is like 700 and something bucks, but it was 500 and something on sale. And so I purchased this, and it's got quite a high volume of sound. I tested it in the store and I was satisfied with it. It's Bluetooth enabled. I'm grateful, right? So the Lord enabled me in this way, and the strategy is to download my instrumental music onto my cell phone and work out anywhere I want. I can literally drive my vehicle to some remote location. Of course, don't get yourself hurt, karabo, and just do 1 or 2 like dance exercises there and bring them home, edit them, and like upload them, and that stuff will get you seen. But of course, I'm first gonna start, no, not remote location. I think it like works out for me to put this thing here. Remote location, no, let's first start here in the Mojara thing. Or I can even go to like my complex, another section of the complex, put up my phone and start dancing, and my neighbors will be like, what's going on, she's weird. But nonetheless, they're not gonna like accuse me of doing anything strange. I belong to them, I'm a neighbor type establishment thing. So I intend to basically like do my exercise in different locations that don't necessarily have to be in a house or a gym studio, just to, you know, get my creative thing going. And that's how my fitness channel is gonna start. I don't have to have a house that's like, people don't have to know I'm poor, because I have been underestimated due to my poverty. The content that I create for the ministry is not being heard because I'm coming from this like lackluster environment, and everything is sad, it sucks. And also I share my heart here, I speak about what's going on, and people for that reason undermine me. But if I'm like mum and all I'm doing is squatting a whole bunch, lunging, I'm dancing, and I'm showing people how to get themselves fit, they don't have to know I'm a Christian. They don't have to know I am a taboo, controversial individual of sorts. They will just support me because they want to get fit with me. And that is my strategy to get out of this poverty now. A fitness channel, because it doesn't need a kitchen like a cooking channel. And that is also how I'm going to get YouTube to get off my chest, because I intend to dance so well and to get so good at what I do and to get so fit in so doing what I do, and so therefore inspire so many people that YouTube is going to look dumb for me getting nowhere on their platform while I'm everywhere on every other platform. Next.